Good afternoon and happy Wednesday. Welcome to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm your host, Davia Pugh.
And I'm your reporter, Kaylee Riccatelli.
We are so glad to have you with us. We've got such an awesome show ahead. We're visiting a local decor superstore with great products to spruce up your home this season. We'll also meet an adorable animal at a local animal shelter in need of their forever home. Plus, find out how you can save when you dine at this amazing E&C restaurant. That's all on the way soon, but now let's get into what makes this day special.
So what makes today special?
Well, today is World Meditation Day.
Okay.
Zen, peace. And we have the Zen moment,
Yes.
in the show 3 days a week. So
we love Zen.
We love Zen and peace. So this is World Meditation Day, not just national. So this just creates awareness about meditation itself and its benefits, especially in our world, of being so busy. I mean, day-to-day life is so constant. Like we're always moving, right? So it's good to take a moment and stop and just enjoy the present, right?
Yes.
So the practice includes using techniques such as mindfulness or focusing on an object, thought, or activity to achieve emotionally calm and a stable state. And meditation itself is a practice that has been traced to ancient times. As far back as like 3000 BC, yes, and it was referenced in ancient Indian texts, back then. So meditate today.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting at. You should definitely take this day to really just find peace.
Yes.
Like I say in the Zen minute.
Find peace. Take a moment. Sit in the quiet,
deep breath,
stillness,
count,
because meditation does a lot for reducing stress.
It does so much.
And reducing stress does so much for your overall health.
Overall health, physical, mental, emotional.
Yes.
All of it.
So it is so important to find those moments of just...
Today, do it if you haven't already.
And someone who might need to meditate, maybe a waiter or waitress, because today is National Waitstaff Day, and boy, are they under some stress.
Oh, yep, you're right about that.
So today is a day to just take time to appreciate hardworking waiters and waitresses, because they have a very demanding job, physically, mentally, emotionally, in every way. One study showed that there was a 38.3% prevalence of depression, a 52.3% prevalence of anxiety, a 34.4% prevalence of stress in waitstaff, and 24.7% of the waiters and waitresses studied reported all three. So anxiety, depression, and stress.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a quarter of them reported all three of those, which is not good.
That's
so
not good. They need to meditate.
Yes,
today.
I mean they're on.
I'm just kidding.
They're on their
every
feet.
day.
Yes, they honestly they should, but they're on their feet all day, every day.
Yeah.
They tend to so many different people. There's so many things that can go haywire.
So you're multitasking as a waiter and waitress. Like you're doing so many different things. You're catering to different people. Like you're all over the place.
For your entire shift.
You're on your feet.
And you're working with different, because each table is a different personality.
Yeah.
And you have to give them the best experience.
Yeah.
So you have to adapt. So
you need to know the menu. I mean, you're supposed to know, and if they have any questions, you're supposed to answer and all that. Like it's a lot of different moving parts.
Yes. So if you go out to eat today, be kind to your waiters and waitresses. Tip them.
Yes.
Tip your waiters and waitresses.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
And we have a Zen minute coming up, so you guys can also take advantage of that meditation time as well. So
waiters, waitresses, and everyone else.
Yes, everyone enjoy it. So now it's time for our E&C event. Do you have a talent for singing? If so, get ready for Greenville's The Voice. Preliminary rounds start on May 31st and June 28th at 7:30 at the Magnolia Arts Center, with the final competition on July 19th at John Paul II High School. Vocalists 18 plus will perform 2 songs of any style and will compete for a grand prize of $400. There will also be prizes for placing second and third. So registration is just $10 and spots are limited, so be sure to sign up or learn more. Just head to their website.
If you were to enter that competition, what song would you sing?
Well, I did sing The Climb when I was in Weddington Idol in middle school, and I won second place, so maybe I would sing that.
You should run that back.
Stick around. After the break, we're bringing you the latest in entertainment news from celebrity buzz, the hottest trends, and more. We will be right back. Stay put. Hey everyone, I'm your host Davia, and right now we are at New River Pottery to check out all of their unique home decor, seasonal decorations, and outdoor accents. Let's go inside. So we are here with Bill, the corporate manager and buyer at New River Pottery. Bill, thank you for having us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course. So tell us the history of New River Pottery.
Initially, we opened in Jacksonville, and this was about 27 years ago. My boss opened this as our second store about 25 years ago. We've had locations in Burlington, Cary, New Bern, and then Wilmington as of recently. But we are the last New River Pottery.
So what are some of the products that you all sell here?
Well, obviously we sell pottery,
Yeah.
indoor and outdoor.
Awesome.
This time of year, it's really seasonal goods year-round for us, but this time of year, it's going to be lawn and garden merchandise. We do sell live plants. We have the largest floral department I think I've ever seen. Bushes, stems, ribbon, designer-made arrangements, designer-made cemetery pieces. We have housewares, rugs, obviously home decor. Around the holidays, we have the largest Christmas department you'll find.
Wow.
So it's a little bit of everything, and we do change up with the seasons.
Amazing. And this store is also huge. Like, how big would you say this building is?
Well, our store is 40,000 square feet.
Wow. Do you have any like spring offerings or deals going on for this season?
Well, we've changed up our advertising. We were always advertising with the newspaper, but we've kind of changed that. Now everything is more social media based. Obviously, we have a customer loyalty program, so we advertise weekly. We'll have flags on sale, outdoor flags, which are very popular category. Outdoor furniture, floral we'll put on sale from time to time. The outdoor glazed pottery is on sale.
Now, for someone that's never been here, how would you describe the experience when they come in?
Well, and that's a good way to put it. It's an experience. We try to set it up to where we're not very linear, like most grocery stores or Lowe's or someplace like that. We kind of have a meandering flow that forces you to kind of go through the floral department, which is typically the first area most customers go through. Then it transitions to containers, transitions to home decor, transitions to housewares, rugs, and then seasonal goods. So like I said, we never have the same setup from year to year. I mean, the housewares stay pretty similar, but Christmas is always different, and then we always try to be different with our home decor just to keep things fresh.
Now, would you say that's what makes your business stand out from others?
I feel so. I mean,
Okay.
There's a lot of home decor, smaller companies. Obviously, they're in 5,000 square feet or 10,000, and they can't necessarily do what we do to the extent that how we do it. So that's helped us a lot in, like I said, creating a shopping experience.
Do you know what inspired the name New River Pottery? How did that
Well,
come
that
about?
came about because that store was open in the New River Shopping Center in Jacksonville,
Okay.
and the New River runs through Jacksonville.
Okay, so if people wanted to know more or find out more information, where can they go?
Go to newriverpottery.com, or even better, just come to the store. I mean, we encourage that. And so much has become online shopping these days, and I mean, I've told folks that ask what's your biggest competition, really over the past 5 to 10 years has been online shopping. So we appreciate the folks that make an effort to come out, and like I said, we try to create an experience for folks. That way when they come in, they're gonna spend an hour here rather than just
Yeah.
5 minutes here, like if you're running into the grocery store for milk or something.
Right. Well, they have plenty to look at and take their time
I think so,
browsing,
yeah.
right? That's
We've got it
amazing.
stocked, yeah.
Beautiful things are here. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Of course. If you're ready to add something special to your home, be sure to come to New River Pottery right here in Greenville, or check out their website at newriverpottery.com, and stay tuned for more on Eastern Lifestyle. It's time for the moment of Zen. Use this time to calm your mind, whether that's by taking a few deep breaths or meditating. Let go of any distractions or stress and focus on the present. Use this time to relax and find peace.
Coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, meet one of the unbelievably adorable pets that are up for adoption at the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina. The following segment is sponsored by the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina.
Welcome back to Eastern Lifestyle. I am once again at the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina with Assistant Director Morgan May and this sweetheart right here who's a little too big for the bench. Morgan, tell me who this is.
This is June. She is disappointed that I'm not taking her on a walk right now, and she says, let's go, and she just wants to play. June is very much fits her namesake. She's a summer girl. She loves to relax and chill in the sun. She loves a nice long walk, and she's just super playful. She is nothing but a joyful dog. She loves to chew on toys. Right now she wants to chew on her leash, but if I had a toy and could redirect her, she would definitely prefer that. She's super smart. She catches on to tricks super easily. She already knows sit and down, and she does the most adorable sploot, sticking out her back legs whenever she's comfortable and cuddling. June is about 1.5 years, so she does still have some of that puppy energy in her, so she can be super playful and go on adventures, but she does also chill and settle once she's been in a home.
1.5 is probably around the terrible Tuesdays of dogs, right?
It can be. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite ages because they're still young enough to learn, but they're old enough to actually be able to hold their bladder and catch on to house training. But also a lot of people do say they're like the terrible twos because they are full grown and still have some of that puppy energy in them. But with the bright structure, she could be absolutely wonderful. And she has something that I love about black and white pitties that they have a lot of times. She has these ears that just stick straight up, and I always joke that they're perfect for a tattoo outline, as I have my dog's ears tattooed.
Oh,
and she has the most tattooable ears. And an actual fact is black and white pitties tend to get less interest in a shelter, and black dogs in general, as they just blend in with others, so they get less clicks on the internet. They do get walked past a lot more. So June was actually pulled from Lenoir County SPCA, as she had been there for quite a while and was on their euthanasia list. And they just knew she was a really good dog and reached out to us. And once we met her and pulled her, we knew that we needed to give her a chance. She is also dog friendly. She does well with a proper introduction, and she can be super playful. So if you've got an active dog that loves to wrestle, June might be the perfect one for you.
Oh my goodness. So she's good with other dogs? And what about like kids and cats? Has she been tested around those too?
Yeah, so she seems like she would do well around them. With kids, she can just be a little high energy, so just making sure she doesn't knock them over. But otherwise, she's a super sweet girl that loves everybody she's met so far. June loves to learn, so just 15-minute sessions of brain games and tricks would do great with her. I do think even though she's high energy, June could also do well in an apartment, as she does well in a crate. So just with that mental and physical stimulation, she could do great, as she loves a long walk and she does really good walking on a leash.
Where is June at with like vetting, being altered and all that? Is she ready to go home?
Yeah, so June has actually quite a crazy story with her being ready. She came into Lenoir County SPCA with a prolapsed uterus, so she was quickly spayed and thankfully made a full recovery. She's microchipped, all her vaccines are done, dewormed, and she is more than ready to find her forever home now that she is fully healed and thriving. June's a great dog that I think is important to bring up the 3-3-3 rule, as it takes 3 days for them to realize they're in a new place, 3 weeks for them to get used to the routine, and then 3 months for them to fully show their personality, as it may take her a bit to settle and adjust, as she hasn't been in a home for a long period of time. So just giving her that time to adjust and let her become the dog that she really is.
Well, thank you, Morgan, for introducing us to June today. And be sure to stay tuned on Eastern Lifestyle to meet more adoptable animals like June here in Eastern Carolina.
The preceding segment was sponsored by the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina.
It's time for the life hack of the day. Did you know that you can use tape to make your flower arrangements look fuller and stand up straight? All you do is place clear tape in a grid pattern over the top of your vase. This helps support each stem, keeps them in place, and makes even a few flowers look lush and styled.
That is such a good idea.
Right? Because how many times have you gotten some flowers and it's just not filling up the vase how you want it?
They just kind of like
they're falling over.
lay off to one side.
Yeah.
That's what my bouquet looks like right now.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you could cut it shorter, but you wouldn't have to if you just used tape.
That's so, you just like put it in a grid
In a
and
grid,
then put
stick
each flower in a,
through the squares. Yes.
that is,
Yes, I love that one.
I'm using that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So now it's time for us to get into trivia. So, what is the name of the first outdoor drama in America that is performed every year in Manteo, North Carolina? Is it A, Freedom's Call, B, The Lost Colony, C, The Colony's Call, or D, Lost Roanoke? We'll have the answer right after the break. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. So if you guessed B, The Lost Colony, you're correct. The Lost Colony first premiered in 1937. It tells the story of the mysterious disappearance of the English settlers from Roanoke Island in 1587 and helped launch the outdoor drama movement in the United States. All right, let's dive into the latest updates on pop culture news and trends with KTLA's Melvin Robert in today's Midweek Entertainment Report.
Okay, we start here in Brazil, where Lady Gaga gave a record-breaking performance in front of 2.5 million people. Lady Gaga performed hits from her recent album Mayhem in what is being called the biggest show of her career on Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro. And following the show, police in the country said that they worked with local authorities to stop an alleged terror plot to attack the show. That attack was reportedly planned by an anti-LGBTQ group. 2 people were arrested in connection to that. Gaga herself is speaking out about it, and a spokesperson from her camp issues a statement to The Hollywood Reporter that reads in part, "Prior to and during the show, there were no known safety concerns nor any communication from the police or authorities to Lady Gaga regarding any potential risk. Her team worked closely with law enforcement throughout the planning and execution of the concert, and all parties were confident in the safety measures in place." All right, now back to the show, everybody. Lady Gaga really did make history. Approximately 2.5 million people attended the free show, making her concert the highest attended concert by a female artist in history, surpassing Madonna's 2024 performance in the same place, which drew 1.6 million people. How iconic is that? My goodness, Lady Gaga will bring her Mayhem tour to Los Angeles for 4 days starting July 28th, ending on August 2nd. Now to this, some movie news for you. We have a first look at a brand new movie from Oscar-winning director Spike Lee, starring Denzel Washington. It's an iconic collaboration we haven't seen in about 20 years, marking the 5th movie that Lee and Washington have made together. Take a look.
Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe you'll be successful? And the hard times will come from the good times. The hard times will come from success. The hard times will come from the money, and the mayhem follows. So can you handle the mayhem? Can you handle the money? Can you handle the success? Can you handle the failure? Can you handle the lovers? Can you handle the memes? Can you handle everything that there is in between?
Other stars in the cast include A$AP Rocky, Jeffrey Wright, Ilfanesh Hadera, and even Ice Spice. Highest to Lowest hits theaters August 22nd and will stream on Apple TV Plus on September 5th. In Hollywood, that is your entertainment report. I'm Melvin Robert.
Okay, Lady Gaga broke a record.
Holy cow. I saw pictures from that concert.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, that was a crowd.
A crowd. And you know, she's been around for a very long time and she still has a very loyal fan base.
The
Like
fact
people
that
still want to
she
see her.
Still draws crowds like that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We're probably getting on 15 years into her career.
Yeah. Or more, because when did Poker Face come out? Like
I want to say that was late 2000s.
late 2000s, like 2008, 9.
So
So
I think we're
getting to
between
20 years.
15 and 20 years into her career, and she's still drawing
rocking it.
2 million people out in Brazil.
That's amazing. Not even in America.
Well, that's one thing about Brazil. They show up. They love when people do concerts in Brazil.
Show out.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
that.
yeah. And that new movie,
That new movie looks amazing.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, and Spike Lee, he's my cousin. I'm so proud of him.
Oh,
Yeah.
word.
Yeah. He does great his movies are so good. Y'all should definitely check out his movies
Yeah,
if you haven't.
he's a legend.
Yeah. It's time for What's in the Box, where we stick our hands through the side of this box to guess what's inside. Let's see.
Is this?
Oh,
It's a cold one. It's a cold one.
But
It's an ice cold.
Is it a... Ooh.
It's not a. It's
Is it a Coke? Is it a soda?
Dr. Pepper. Root beer. Oh gosh. Do we just
It's not a Red Bull.
do we just call it a cold can and see what it is?
It's a cold can.
It's a
Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
Did you say Pepsi?
I didn't.
Oh.
I said root beer.
Why am
I knew it wasn't gonna be a Red Bull or an energy
Because
drink or anything.
the bottle,
they're
the
taller.
shape. I knew it wasn't going to be a Red Bull.
Even though we drink plenty of those around here.
Yeah, but it's not a Red Bull, but
Diet
it is
Pepsi.
a soda.
Diet Pepsi.
Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to enjoy every moment of your Eastern lifestyle, and we will see you tomorrow. Segments in today's episode are sponsored by New River Pottery, the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina.